blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the baby.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. They dial it up.
After review of the play,
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run on first down. Goodwin. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
To throw again is Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Jackson. And forget about the run to set up the pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check. Let's go. 40 seconds to Mike.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. New York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Look there by Nick Nelson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing? Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. First down, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. throw again. Brissett. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Geis. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He finds Riddick complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage you pick up. Head scratcher. Brissett on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got Lewis. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Jackson throwing once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 44, Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We call that a sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
New York set to take the field. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. Airing one deep for Riddick. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Christian Wilkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, it was out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And
that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
And this is caught at the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Brissett to throw on first. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. To throw again on second down. Brissett, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. After the sack on first down, Brissett needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch